Hi, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is how to learn English speaking easily. Yeah, I really hope that it's a good video and you'll support it really. How to learn English speaking easily. Okay, so I have a problem and really I don't know what to do. Maybe you can help. Okay, what's the problem? I can read in English quite well. Quite well means well enough, or very well. And I know grammar, but I can't speak English. I have a language barrier. Okay, I have a language barrier. It means that I can't communicate with other people effectively. Yeah, it means so. So you can also say I can't communicate with other people or with people from other countries effectively. It means very well, very well. So you have problems when you communicate with them. I can't communicate with other people effectively. What can you recommend? I think most people have this problem, and my speaking was absolutely terrible. So absolutely terrible means very bad. So very bad. So terrible means very bad, but absolutely terrible, it's strong. It means very bad, extremely bad. So absolutely terrible or extremely bad, very bad. But then I understood how to start speaking easily and naturally. Yeah, we say start doing, so you see ing. Yeah, how to start speaking easily and naturally. As you see, yeah, a good phrase. As you see, my speaking is really good. To be honest, I'm proud of it. So to be honest, yeah, one more nice phrase. It means that I want to be honest with you. I want to be honest with you. So what I'm saying, it's true. So it's true. It's true. So I don't. It's true. I don't hide anything. I don't hide anything. So I'm very open. I'm very open. Okay, good. Anything. Okay. Anything. I'm very open and I'm proud of it. It means that I'm really happy that I have this result. Okay. Okay. So well, it sounds really interesting. So what's the main secret? Or how did you do it? So what helped you achieve this result? Okay. So as you might guess, or as you might think, or as you think, okay, so a little is said about it. So you see, it's we call this structure passive voice. It means that it is done by someone, and people say little about it. People so little about it. So I mean that there is too much information. Too much, yes, it has a negative meaning. There is too much information. At the same time, this kind of information isn't reliable. So you can't rely on it. You can't rely on it. So you can't trust it. You can't rely on it. You can't trust it. So very bad information. So, and it's often rubbish. So what is rubbish? It's something which you throw away. It's something which you throw away. So Yeah, you don't need it, and it's like rubbish, or we also call it garbage. So it's nothing, very bad things, and it makes me feel really upset and angry. Really? Yes, that's it. So it means that's true. There is an abundance of information. So it means that there is lots of information. So yes, there is lots of information everywhere, online and offline, and it's extremely difficult to find a reliable source. So extremely difficult means it's very difficult to find a good source, so which you can trust, which you can rely on. So it's a very big problem nowadays. Well, I see your point very clearly. So your point means your idea. I see your idea very clearly or very well, and I fully share your point of view. Good phrase? So I fully share your point of view means that I fully understand you and agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I think the same. By the way, what are you suggesting? So by the way, so okay, it's good, but what? Yeah, what are you suggesting? So what can we do in this situation? Okay, so speaking from my own experience, it means that so it's my experience, and I'm speaking based on this experience. So yeah, I can give you the following recommendations, or I can give you the following advice or recommendations. Yeah, but really you'll see very useful, very important recommendations which can help you. Yeah, which can really help you. Okay, so great means very good. I'm listening to you, all ears. All ears. What is? I am listening to you, all ears. It means that with full attention and concentration. Okay, with full attention, and concentration. So and concentration. So you'll try to catch every word. So you'll try to understand every single word or all the information. So what are they? Okay, so first, lose your fear. Many people are afraid of making mistakes. Yeah, we say afraid of doing. Many people are afraid of making mistakes, but we learn from mistakes. People often panic too much. Yeah? Why do you think that everyone will laugh at you? Really, it's a good question. Why do you think that everyone will laugh at you? It's absolutely ridiculous. So ridiculous means absurd. Ridiculous or absurd. So that's not true. So it's a crazy idea. Okay, so it's absolutely ridiculous. So get it out of your head. So get this idea out of your head. Don't think so. So change your mind. Change your point of view. So think differently. It means think differently. Okay, thinks differently. Okay, so lose your fear. Many people are afraid of making mistakes, but we learn from mistakes, you see. Okay, so think differently. Well, next. So, very good. Okay, I start to understand. What else? Please understand that you speak not for school or university. You speak first of all. Yes, it's the first and the most important reason. So first of all, it means the most important reason for doing it, the most important reason. So really, that you speak first of all for communication. You want to communicate with other people who live in other countries. You want to understand them. Not for grammar, not for your English teacher. It's another story. It's a different story. This story is completely different. Yeah, and you need to understand that when you communicate with other people, for example, from people who live in another country, so no one is interested in your mistakes. So it isn't important for them. It's just this idea in your mind. They just want to have a good and interesting talk. Okay? So I hope you understand. I don't know what to start with. So where can I find it? Where can I find it? Oh, sorry, it's another idea. So, okay, so we were talking about this, a very important thing, yeah? So you don't speak for a teacher, school, or university, and this, okay? So I haven't thought about it before. Please continue. And that's true. So many people don't think about it. Yeah, they have this kind of fear, but please lose this fear. And they, think that it's very important, I mean, how they speak correctly or incorrectly, so it's important for other people. No, it isn't a school, it isn't a university, it's a different place, And so what is number 3? A very important point. So have more English speaking practice. So as they say, the more English practice you have, the better. So it means that if you have more English practice, it's very good, it's really very good, much better than nothing, okay? So, and what can happen, or what will happen? So I know it and I can tell you. So if you do it, you will be feeling more and more confident. So confident, I like this word. So confident, or so confident, or you will feel confidence. You will feel confidence. So what is confidence? So you will be sure that, yeah, you can do it, and you will say, I can do it, I can speak English. So very good ideas and, very good thoughts. And so, find a speaking partner, or maybe better, speaking partners from other countries, and talk to them daily. So it's so important, yes, to find a person, or it's better to find more than just one person, and talk to them. So it can be a simple conversation or a more difficult conversation, but have this English practice every day. And fortunately, so we say fortunately, or there is another good word for saying it, it's called luckily. So luckily or fortunately, it's so easy to find it nowadays. It's so easy to find it nowadays, so you can say nowadays or now. It's also good, as you see. Okay, so I don't know what to start with. Where can I find it? So what to start with? So what should I do? First of all, as I have already said, there are so many websites where you can do it. The choice is stunning. So the choice is great, and we are really surprised. So, what a great choice we have. Yeah. So you can search for it online. You can say search for or look for. You can search for it online and choose the most appropriate resources. So what is the most appropriate resources? It means the best resources for you, or the most suitable. Appropriate, or the most suitable, resources for you. Okay, so really a very good idea indeed. Next, I see, but I expect to hear more interesting ideas. So I expect, it means that I think, or I hope that I'll hear more interesting ideas. Right. I have to tell you something special. So I have to tell you, really, I need to tell you something special, something, something unique, something extraordinary, something extremely important, something extremely important, something. So what other things can you say? Something very significant. Something very significant. Something very significant, yeah. So that we are actually improving our vocabulary at the same time. So you are getting real knowledge and you're improving your vocabulary at the same time. Something significant, something really meaningful. So it's full of meaning. It's full of meanings, and so on. So this information is like treasure. It's like treasure, it's like gold, it's like diamonds, yeah? So all this information, really. And definitely you need to do it. So when I say definitely, it means that, of course, or certainly you need to do it. Well, I feel so excited. So excited, what is it? So excited, it means that I feel so interested in it. So I really want to know it. What is it? Okay. So yeah, and you'll hear 3 more very important tips. So you know that you can speak to yourself. You can speak to yourself. So really, you can do it aloud. So with your voice. So if you do it regularly, it will definitely help you. So really, what a good idea. You know that when you listen to someone on the radio, on TV, or on YouTube, maybe sometimes you criticize this or that person and you think that his English may be not so good and maybe his pronunciation isn't perfect. Okay, yeah, but you can check your knowledge too. So you may think that your English is so good. Just record yourself and listen to it, and I'm sure you'll be shocked because you'll see lots of problems and it will help you to work on them. So it's also very important. Well, should I speak or do something else? So what a good question. Yeah, we talked about it. So and number 5, also record yourself from time to time and listen to it. Yeah, listen to it. Good. So if you do it, just I will clap my hands. So really good. Yeah, really good. I mean that these tips are so important, they're extremely important. I don't know so why people ignore them. But our aim, our main task, is to speak English easily, naturally, fluently, confidently, so like native speakers. So well done. Okay, so number 5, very important point, please keep it in mind. So okay, and I'm sure you'll be surprised and it will give you more motivation. Yeah, it will motivate you greatly. I see. Thanks a lot. I'll try. Maybe you can give us 2 more tips from a real expert. No problem. Yeah, one more very important thing. So it is very little said about it, but we also have a video on this subject. Try to think in English regularly. Really, try to think in English. So it will bring perfect results, I'm sure. And you know that you can think in English for a minute or for half a minute, then you can stop it, then you can do it again, and it's so good, it's so positive. You can think about different things. It's also English speaking practice, so it really works. Okay, I feel I need to do it. How blind was it? Okay, don't forget about one more thing. What is it? Really, what is it? Okay, really, what is it? Listen, and listen. So a very important point. Surprising as it may seem, so very nice phrase. So it can seem very surprising. There is a very close connection between how much you listen and how well you speak, really. So it's so important that you need to listen more. Videos like these ones. So it's also very good for speaking. You hear real English phrases, and it really works. This method really works. And I know that people who listen, to English speech very little, they have more problems with speaking. So it's, it's obvious. It's easy to see it. Okay, so keep all these tips in mind and follow them. I'm sure your speaking skills will be fantastic. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And just to sum up, you need to work regularly, you need to study English regularly, and you don't need to be afraid of speaking. Just speak, just speak. Don't panic, lose your fear. No one will laugh at you. You speak, you speak for communication, so it's very important. And many people think that they'll say something and it will sound very stupid. So don't think so. Get it out of your head. So next, you need to have more English speaking practice. The more the better. So find an English speaking partner, or better, several partners, and try to speak English daily, every day. And so it should be your rule, golden rule. Okay, so, and you can speak to yourself. It's a nice practice too. Why not? So not only speaking with someone, so it can be also good. And also record yourself, so you can do it right after this video. Just talk to yourself, record it, and see. And see so your progress. Look at it, or listen to it, and see, are you satisfied so with it or not? So are you happy or not? And so it will give you more motivation. Well, think in English, so you can also do it regularly. So just speak with other people regularly and think in English. So maybe you're using public transport, and you can also think in English, not only in your mother tongue, not only in your language. And the last very important thing, listen. So that we have a great collection of videos, and it's constantly growing. So it's growing very fast, and I really hope that you enjoy watching these kind of videos. And if you support it, we can upload more. Just let me know, and we'll be doing it with great pleasure and your support, and really hope that I can count it. Okay, thanks a lot, and I really appreciate your help, and I sincerely hope that we are on the right way. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I wish you good progress in English. Okay, bye bye, my friends. Can't speak English. I have a language barrier. Okay, have a language barrier. It means that so I can't communicate with other people effectively. It means so. So you can also say I can't communicate with other people, or with people from other countries effectively. It means very well, very well. So you have problems when you communicate with them. I can't communicate with other people effectively. What can you recommend? I think, as you see, a good phrase, as you see, my speaking is really good. To be honest, I'm proud of it. So to be honest, one more nice phrase. It means that I want to be honest with you. So what I'm saying, it's true. So it's true. So I don't, it's true. I don't hide anything. I don't hide anything. So I'm very open. Okay, good. Anything, okay. Anything, I'm very open, and I'm proud of it. It means that I'm really happy that I have this result. Okay. Okay, so well, it sounds really interesting. So what's the main secret? Or how did you do it? So what helped you achieve this result? Okay, so as you might guess, or as you might think, or as you think, so a little is said about it. So you see, it's we call this structure passive voice. It means that it is done by someone, and people say little about. Hi, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is how to learn English speaking easily. Yeah, I really hope that it's a good video and you'll support it really. How to learn English speaking easily. Okay, so I have a problem and really I don't know what to do. Maybe you can help. Okay, what's the problem? I can read in English quite well. Quite well means well, well enough, or very well. And I know grammar, but most people have this problem. And my speaking was absolutely terrible. So absolutely terrible means very bad. So very bad. So terrible means very bad, but absolutely terrible, it's it's strong. It means very, very bad, extremely bad. So absolutely terrible or extremely bad, very bad. But then I understood how to start speaking easily and naturally. Yeah, we say start doing, so you see ing, yeah, how to start speaking easily and naturally.